an incredible woman, 20 years of public accounting, many leadership roles in the state of New Jersey and around the country, including working with Department of Commerce to help bring foreign and direct investment to the United States and the Department of Defense. She's here with us today. Jatinder Singh, we welcome you with open arms.
All right, we're so happy to have you here. What's your fun fact for today?
Well, the fun fact is that the tax season got extended to May 17th.
That's having a profound impact on your life, and I'm not joking. That's awesome.
I'm so glad I got to meet all of you. I mentor a couple students for CPAs, and I tell them, right now we can't travel, so this is how we meet people, on Zoom. So thank you for, enlightening me for an hour.
We have an independent broker and builder at Cardinal Senior Benefits. He's like a Texas A&M grad, a TR Plat. Mr. Shaun Brefo is here with us today. Welcome, Shaun.
Texas is in the house today.
My fun fact, while I was at Texas A&M, I actually learned how to surf in Costa Rica on Jaco Beach. And so I'm pretty sure there's some really funny pictures of me floating around on the internet looking like a fool on a surfboard.
Well, we congratulate you on your surfing experiences and prowess, and welcome to the party, Shaun.
It was awesome. It was a fun, different change of pace for me on my daily schedule.
She bought a one-way ticket to New York City when she was 21. Her family was 100% against it. 20 years later, she did some modeling to get ahead, and now several successful businesses later, including super successful PPE company. I met her on the beach here in New Jersey, where Bruce Springsteen goes, by the way, Shaun. I then randomly read.
Did Bruce try to make out with her too?
Hope.
I had to turn him down. I just had to turn him down. I was like, Bruce, please stop following me. It's getting pathetic now. My fun fact is I have played on a lot of sports teams growing up, but my very first one was hockey. So nobody really looks at me and thinks I'm a hockey player, but I am.
That is it. What position did you play in hockey?
We were 5 years old. So I had my coordination first. So they would put me around everywhere because I was the only one that could make it out of the box without falling because I played with all boys. Yeah. So that's the other thing is I thought that I was going to get caught. It was a big thing because I was a girl and I wasn't allowed to play with the boys. Gina's like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And I was like, are you sure? And I started talking to her and telling her, updating about my life. And she's like, are you kidding me? Come on. And I guess I'm so used to working by myself that's kind of where I'm stuck. So that initially when I came done blinded, that's me trying to inch out. And
Ryan Landry in Houston, Texas, Shaun, investor relations with Rockstar Capital, owns and operates apartment complexes across Texas, and helps people create passive income opportunities through real estate. So he's here with us today. Welcome, Ryan Landry.
Within 6 weeks after I was born, my mom wasn't going to miss a vacation. I was on the beach in Hawaii every year after that until I was about 19. I don't blame her for not missing it, but my fun fact is that I spent roughly 2 years of my life growing up in Hawaii. It was incredible. I love being here. I love listening to like-minded individuals. Like I was saying at the beginning, this is where I feel like I can learn so much. I mean, getting to listen to the different ways to overcome those questions. It's making my mind go for different objection overcomes and everything in the future. I'm really excited to continue learning through you guys.
Incredible woman, attorney who worked as an associate in Homedale, New Jersey, and on a number of cases, including complex civil litigation. Katerina Schoenefeld is here with us today.
Katerina, welcome, and thanks for being here. What's your fun fact?
Well, in the past 3 years, I think I've tried to do more interesting, fun things that I've done all my entire life. 3 years ago, I joined martial arts and I love it. I still do it. And I train dogs and I got into hunting. I'm glad I accepted the invitation.
Speaking of fun, Katerina, we have the sales sorceress, Verita. She started as a tot on her front lawn selling crafts. She progressed to being $1 million earner in the space of network marketing. She now dances and rocks stage, seeking to become the #1 female speaker in the world. She became the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada, progressed on to now owning Align Sales Talent, speaking, leading, teaching, coaching, fun, magic, craziness, and deep heart-centeredness, the one and only sales sorceress, Verita. Bella, how the heck are you?
I am extraordinary, Shaun Callagy. How the heck are you?
I am sleeping and napping frequently, but I'm trying to make it through my day and find something to do.
Thank you for waking up from your afternoon nap to join us here today, Shaun.
Yeah. Of course, we're kidding. We're going to 16, 18-hour days, traveling all over the place, doing magical things. Verita, what is your fun fact?
My fun fact is You know what, Shaun? I actually take a 15-minute nap every single day. That is like something that is like in my schedule at some point. Like I just find 15 minutes a day to just close my eyes and take a little rest. That is one of my things I do for myself every day.
Bella, Verita, and Einstein, ladies and gentlemen, the nappers during the day. I will be anybody that you want me to be. I get put on the hot seat. I get to put on the spot. I don't believe in those words, but some people do. And I have to go from hello to yes. So you get to set the scenario, or you get to pass it along to Jatinder to set the scenario.
You are Jatinder, and you seeking a yes from a wealthy client who has everything that's a mess and their information. They don't have anything organized, and they are not very willing to do it.
Got it. Okay. And who would you like to play that wealthy person?
I can do it.
Okay, cool. All right. So, hey, Shaun, thanks so much for spending a couple minutes speaking with me.
Mm-hmm.
Set 3 minutes down to decide whether or not we do some more work together, but I really appreciate your scenario. And John, your attorney who sent you over, he was sharing with me that you have had an incredible amount of success and that things are maybe not quite as organized as you want them to be. But if I could hear it from you, what's your mission? What's your outcome? What's life about for you? Shaun.
My mission is really, I just want to make a lot of money so my parents don't ever have to deal with anything. My kids don't ever have to deal with anything. And, you know, I've had a little bit of success so far, but I just want to make sure we can keep it.
Awesome. And how did you get this success? I don't know that part of the story. I know you're quite financially free. How'd this all happen, man? Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, legally, I don't think I can tell you, but just know that the money's there, okay?
Yeah, listen, not trying to pry. And how old are your children? How many you have?
I've got two. They're 4 and 16.
Awesome. And so the mission from here that I'm hearing it is you want to create a legacy, take care of your parents and your 4-year-old and 16-year-old. And by the way, boys, girls, what are they?
Both boys.
Awesome. And I could hear the pride and the love. What do they like to do, if I could ask real quick?
Oh, they play all the sports. We've got some martial artists. We've got some baseball players. We've got some basketball players. Yeah, they do it all. They're good kids.
Awesome. And what do you enjoy most about the sports with them?
Oh, honestly, I love the fact that I've kind of created this scenario where I can actually just be there, because I played a lot of sports and everything growing up, and Dad wasn't always there, you know?
Yeah. So listen, what I'm hearing is love for your children. I'm hearing the American dream, the 4-hour work week of Tim Ferriss meeting the E-Myth of Michael Gerber, where you've created true business ownership and that you are not somebody connected to time and oppressed by it. And that is absolutely extraordinary, Shaun. And the love I'm hearing is a really unique thing. So congratulations. You know, capitalist structure, there's so much suffering that goes on because people feel like they have to trade time for money, and clearly you're not. And it's really an honor to hear that not only you were successful, but what drives you. So congratulations.
Sure.
Yeah. And so in this final minute or so, can I share a little bit about me?
Sure.
Yeah. So like yourself, people matter to me. I had a tragedy in my family through this COVID process, and it was extraordinarily difficult. We lost a family member. And one of the most difficult parts about it was the inability for us to understand what's happening. So I've, as an accountant, during this crazy time of not only COVID, but tax season, I work to inform families from other nations how people in their family are doing in the state of New Jersey. It's been one of the most rewarding, sad, complex, and challenging experiences of my life. But I only share it because, like you, it's important, or when meeting somebody like yourself, it's important to know when one heart-centered person meets another, and we begin to think about why we work with people. In addition to heart-centeredness, my work in the practice of accounting is rooted in making sure we're ethical, we're integrous, we do phenomenal work, and we keep you protected, but we also make sure that we push everything to the absolute legal limit with some of the most advanced strategies possible. And the first thing I would recommend us doing is deciding whether or not we feel alignment. I feel alignment towards you. If you feel alignment towards me, I'd suggest we sit down, have a 30-minute meeting, and begin to unpack some things, because in addition to all the beautiful heart-centeredness, from what I heard from your attorney, it sounds like there could be an extraordinary amount of money in addition to all the wealth that you have that we might be able to capture and then figure out what to do with it and even save money in taxes. And we call that the triple compounding, where we sit down and capture more income. We think about where expenses can be minimized, and then we look at tax efficiency, and the benefits that can come to you are quite extraordinary. So how does that resonate with you?
That sounds good to me. If we can keep more of my money for my family, that sounds good.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it. We'll set it up. Boom. Out of roll. Shaun, how did that feel for you?
I felt like you were connecting with me on a different level. I felt like it was deeper than just very surface. I love that I shared a little bit because you asked me, and then I love that you were able to share too. I felt like it wasn't just a one-sided relationship. It wasn't just transactional.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Jatinder, how did I do at playing you?
I don't look like that, but I. Other than that, I like the fact that you were able to connect to him. I like to connect with my clients. I don't advertise myself. I have a very good practice, and I get a lot of referrals from people for that one reason.
My final is there's no one that leads with more heart and more integrity than Shaun Callagy. Tony Robbins said that himself, and the people that follow that are Adam and Fernando. So, we spoke about, if you have an opportunity to get on the call with one of them, you want to take it. Like, you're silly if you don't take that call. And then every Monday night, 7 p.m. on Clubhouse, Shaun unpacks like how to build value. So you watched him in the demonstration build value with what Jatinder does with Shaun. It's absolutely incredible. So he unpacks the formula and how he does that on Monday nights. And then every morning at 9 a.m. on Clubhouse is how to ecosystem merge, how to accelerate your relationship capital. So you want to join us on that, and just, thank you everyone for being here. And if this is, the end, like you have everything in life that you want, like you don't want to be a part of Unblinded anymore, don't need anything that we have to offer, like at least still join us for some fun, because we still have some fun on Clubhouse. We still have some fun out in the world. So at least join us for some fun. And thank you all for being here.